within the last 3 minutes, but let me step aside and show you exactly what we're seeing out here. So as you mentioned, yes, we're in front of the hospital. You can see law enforcement is staged right at the front. Several law enforcement agencies, from what I'm reading, Kenny County Sheriff's Office, obviously Uvalde Police, directing people. I've seen people walking in and out of the hospital. Obviously, as you can imagine, many people shaken up, trying to figure out exactly what is happening if their loved one is here. What we do know as the latest information, and I know that you and Deborah, Audrey, have been sharing this, but here at the hospital, they received 13 children here at the hospital to receive treatment. As we know, 2 unfortunately have passed away. Just so you know, too, I was trying to get some context just from people who live here in Uvalde, and I actually just did an interview with a grandmother. Her name is Mary Henson. She actually lives just about 4 blocks away from Robb Elementary. This was a very tough interview because her grandson, named JJ, 9 years old, was inside the elementary school when this shooting was unfolding. She said the shooter was so close to his classroom, it was just across the hallway from where her grandson was at. Her grandson escaped because as soon as his father heard what was going on, he showed up to the school. He went to his son's class and he pulled him out of the window. She said students were being pulled out of the windows here of that classroom. Thankfully, JJ is okay. Her grandson is safe. He actually took refuge at a funeral home that was across the street from the elementary school. I mean, just to sum it up, I mean, it is very difficult for all of us and here that are on the ground back in the studio to report on these types of situations because we are dealing with family members, with children, with loved ones. As grandmother Mary put it to me, this was supposed to be the most joyous time for these kids. This was their last week of school, Thursday being their last day. Here today and tomorrow, they're receiving awards, you know, reminiscing of the school year, looking forward to the summer. And now they're dealing with what we know right now, 2 of their classmates not being able to complete the school year this year. 2 children, unfortunately, pass away. Others, several others, now injured. Of course, the severity is still unknown. But Memorial Hospital, they have been prepared for this as they've received so many patients inside their ER. But what I can tell you, we see a chopper now just passing by here across from the hospital. We're just on the other side of the orthodontics office. Just from what I'm gathering, a lot of people just showing up kind of confused on their cell phones, trying to make up if they can get closer to the scene. You can see that chopper there in the sky there, as this is very much an active scene. I can't tell you though exactly, I haven't been able to map it out just how close we are to the elementary school, just to give us that kind of insight as well.